Hi, my name is Tyler with Electric Personal Training, and today we are going to go over the incline curl and the cable curl. Now, we're going to start with the incline curl here. The incline curl is a curl variation we can use to bias the long head of the biceps, and we're going to do that by both using incline as well as externally rotating our shoulders. Now, the first thing I want to point out here is the setup here on the incline. As you notice, this is almost straight up. We don't want to be too excessive with the incline. We want a slight incline so that our elbows will hang behind us. This will make it easy to externally rotate and curl. A lot of times it's common for people to set up the incline far too low so that we're stretching the shoulder too much, putting too much stress on the shoulder for no reason, for no actual benefit. So we're only going to set the incline a few degrees short of straight up. Now we're just going to pick up our weight, typically dumbbells, and like I said, we're going to externally rotate the shoulders so that we're curling almost on the sides, like so. If we do the regular incline curl without the external rotation, we're really just disadvantaging the biceps without contributing much to any biasing. So we want to rotate those elbows and really curl on the outside if we're focusing on the long head of the bicep. Now, if you don't care about focusing on the long head of the bicep, I would recommend picking a different curl variation. However, if you like the incline curl, it can find its spot in a program. It's just typically recommended that we're doing it for the purpose of biasing the long head of the bicep, which is going to take that slight bit of external rotation to really take its shape. Now the cable curl is going to be a little different in the way that we're working because the cables can typically be used for any kind of curl just by using it in place of dumbbells or whatever gravity-based resistance we're using. There's not typically going to be much of a benefit since it's going to be coming from the ground. If we're using the ground as an anchor, it's going to be about the same. It's really just a matter of preference. But when we're talking the cable curl in the context of specific exercises that are different, we're going to use the width of the double cable setup to get that external rotation as we curl and keep our elbows out as we curl to once again bias the long head of the bicep. It's going to look very similar to that incline curl that we just did. So we're going to grab our cables from the floor, keeping our elbows out, taking a bit of a step forward so we end up with almost identical positioning at every joint to the incline curl, curling here. This is just a convenient use of the width of the double cable setup. It's not the only way to do a cable curl. A cable curl can be done any way, just like a normal curl or with any curl variation. However, when talking about it as a specific separate exercise rather than just a different form of resistance, the way that we would talk about a barbell versus a dumbbell, it really makes the most sense to make the distinction that we're doing the long head bias version, taking advantage of the cable setup rather than just swapping out irregular resistance using gravity for the cables and the pulleys in any other kind of curl.
And that's about going to wrap it up for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this content and want to see more fitness content from EPT, go ahead and subscribe here for more videos, as well as on Facebook and Instagram at EPT Evanston. And if you haven't already, check out our free fitness tracking app on the App Store for free, available now.